Most people go in a Call of Duty game trying their hardest to avoid getting smoked, so they can either raise their KD or go on a high streak to get a nuke. But this is also the hardest thing for 90% of COD players to do. After watching my best streaking and nuke gameplays from all CODs, I noticed there were certain things I did every single time. And once you understand it, I guarantee, absolutely guarantee, you will be untouchable. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right now that these tips right here are gonna be very advanced, all right? So if you haven't practice some of the teachings I taught in my previous videos and you try to apply this, it may be a little bit hard for you. But if you have somewhat understanding of the game, like I would say if you have like a 1.6 KD at least, you could probably understand what I'm about to tell you in today's video. But anyways, tip number 1, use your team's position and direction to determine what areas are being guarded and what areas are being watched. Now you might be like, oh, he's just telling us the same thing over and over again. No, listen, bro, most people do not do this. I'm telling y'all this because I literally watch some of y'all gameplays and I actually see teammates do this all the time. They watch the exact place that I'm watching, or they watch the exact place another teammate is watching. Now, sometimes you might have to just look over there real quick simply because the teammates do not always kill them. But to be sitting there pre-aiming the same angle as the teammate or pre-aiming the same area as the teammate, it's just not a good idea, and that's how y'all mostly get smoked, because there's always another open lane. You gotta watch that other open lane. This is how you determine where to look and where to go, so you never get caught off guard. You will literally know exactly where to look and where to go if you simply look at the map, notice, okay, boom, teammate there, teammate there, teammate looking there, teammate looking there. Those areas are clear. I don't even gotta worry about that right there. Or even if you see a teammate on the map and then you see like he's in a gunfight, it actually shows when the teammate is shooting. You can also see that too, so you can go check that out if you want to. Just quickly look over there. Don't look over there too long, but don't ever pre-aim the same direction as the teammate. Take a good look at this gameplay right here, bro. Look at this, look at this. All right, so boom, the first thing we see, teammate garage, this whole side's clear. Some teammate upstairs, there's no one downstairs, or else the hard point would be, you know, taken. So now I look in this lane right here. I had to run away because there was too many of them. I push back a little bit, I wait. Boom, I run back up. Run back up in the one lane that has not, like, that's the one lane I know for a fact is open. There go one person, they spawning back there. I hurry up and move so that way they don't spawn on me and I die. I'll run all the way up here, try and get upstairs. He went downstairs though, and just like that, I'm in the house. When you get in this house, it really get easy, like, cause now he just gonna keep spawning back there. I got my rhythm down. Look at that. It just really get easy when you get in the house. I know somebody downstairs. I'm literally guarding the one lane that literally no teammates are looking. Now we take over the spawn. That's how you need to move in. And right here, I actually started building the streak. I pre-aim because look, teammate in here, he looking that way. So I didn't really have to look over there, but I wanted to like take the kill from him. So you can do that too. If you want to take a kill from like a teammate, look over there real quick, get the kill. Nobody watching over there. That's how they got on the hard point. Nobody watching over there. So look, I look down there. I have an SMG, by the way. I know how to control the recoil so good to where I can shoot long range with it. Nobody watching mid, really. I'm gonna peek and swing it eventually. There we go. I'm just playing safe right now. Nothing more, nothing less. Right downstairs, look at them, boom. I'm just really reading the UAV, that's it. I got that EMP and a harp. Look at that. Somebody coming upstairs. Yeah. And just like that, I had a harp. Like, all you got to do is really catch that rhythm and really just look where the team is not looking at. Look where the team is not at. And you will find the people easily. And then if they don't got ghosts, it's only going to make it easier. Boom. Another one downstairs. I'm going to kill him too. Boom. He coming up the stairs. Look at the rhythm. Peep the rhythm. I slow down, I run away and slow down a little bit here. But I am still killing this dude because he came out with a rocket launcher. I don't know what he was doing. But y'all get the idea. If you simply just focus on the areas that are open, you will easily find people. Or you can set up a route to get to those people that like flank them. So if they fighting a teammate, so like right here, I'm in a flank route according to this. So if they start scrapping right here, I can easily just turn around and shoot them from right here. because I'm in an off angle, a flank angle, whatever you want to call it. That's how you need to set up your positioning and always determine where to go. Now, off the tip number 2, now I know this is something that I have not elaborated on at all. This is something that can actually help y'all that I have not told y'all once before, and that is understanding when to push and when not to push, when to hold a lane versus when to push. You might be like, oh, that's so simple, just push when you don't know. Oh, just don't push if there's a lot of people out there. True, I ain't gonna lie, that's true, but there's more that I can elaborate on. So when would be a nice time to push? This comes with your timing and your ability to read the kill feed. I was just literally in Yo Rumors chat the other day. If y'all don't know Yo Rumors, I played him in BO6, him in Pro, and he literally was talking about, do y'all read the kill feed? Because I be reading the kill feed all the time. I be telling y'all, bro, the kill feed is actually important. I used to have that tip on the Patreon, but then I brought it over here because it was very useful. But you would know when to push if you get your timing down correctly with the kill feed and how many people are alive, how many people are dead. You need to keep track of how many people are alive and how many people are dead. So when you look at the kill feed, look how many people just died on their team. If you see like 3-4 people on their team just died, then most likely the middle of the map, we're talking about mostly on Nuketown because Nuketown is smaller. The middle of the map, if y'all can't come out the house, y'all see 4 people dead, y'all can probably push out the house now because half their team is, or more than half their team is dead. They only have 2 people left that could possibly be roaming anywhere. And if you find out where those 2 people are, which you most likely will just by using my map awareness tips that I gave y'all in the past, then you will know where everybody is. Okay, them 4 people died, they in the spawn. All right, and then these last 2 people, one over here and then one in the house with us. So boom. So all we got to worry about is that dude. If we can get him distracted, then I can move out. That's another way you can know when to push, when the enemies are distracted. So if your teammates have map control, then you would know when to push. If your team is pushing up, then that's when you need to be pushing too. Because look, if they pushing up, they watching this lane over here and they watching this lane. All right, the one lane that's not being occupied or pushed is this lane. So you just go over there and look what's going on. That's how you can combine tip number 1 and tip number 2 together. All right, take a look at this sequence I got for y'all right here. I want y'all to watch this full sequence. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit so it don't be too loud. Boom, so I'm outside, I'm all alone really. All right, someone right there, the teammate right there with me, so I'm fine. Boom, I kill him, teammate distraction kill. We're gonna get into that probably another video. Boom, that's another one. That's 2 people at least dead right now. And I just run away because I'm out of ammo. All right, there's 2 people at least spawning right now and they're running out. I'm timing them right now. They probably about mid-map right now though. So boom, now look at the kill feed. 1 person is dead. 3 people are dead. Okay, 4, 5 people are dead. This is the 6th one right here. So besides this dude, 5 people are in the spawn, and according to how I know the spawns, they're spawning back here like in the sandbox area. So now this would be a good time to push. Teammate handle him. Now everybody on the team is really dead. This is the perfect time to push right here. So I go, look at that. I got sniped though, but you see how you can time they all just died again really, so I can just push out again. I'm seeing all this. So look, I easily push out. I died again, unfortunately, because I don't know exactly where they are like at the moment, but that's how you can know when to push out and stuff. See right here, you just saw 3 of my teammates died if you was paying attention, but now I just hold this position because I'm just trying to scan the area. I gunned him. I don't know what he thought he was doing. Look, it's like 4 people just died right there, right? 4 people just died right there. This is how your colors can also play into part. If you know what colors your team is, know what color the enemy is, then it's gonna know exactly who's who. And if you can make your like name the same color as your team's name, it can make it a lot easier to read the kill feed. See, mine is purple, so I might miss it. I might forget that I actually killed somebody, but you know, just keep track. Something that can help with this is if you be like, okay, that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead. If you gotta count out loud, count out loud. If you gotta count in your head, and you will know how many people are dead, how many people are alive. You will know when to push. So in this way, you're not playing too slow, and you can actually move around the map when you're streaking up. This is how you can go on unbreakable streaks. It comes from Unbreakable Rhythm. I used to talk about rhythm a lot on Patreon. I'm actually finna start making more rhythm videos on Patreon because I can really get deep on that. So go subscribe to the Patreon, link in the description below. I'm gonna be posting on there. That's if you really want to get good now. Now off the tip number 3, when you look at the map, notice what areas or what lanes the team ran through or looked at. This is called clearing. So you would know an area on the map is cleared. This kind of corresponds to tip number 1. You would know an area on the map is cleared if you simply look at the map. Okay, he already looked over that direction. So nobody can be over there. Somebody would have saw somebody. He already ran through there, so there's no way somebody could be there. Now this seemed obvious, but this is mostly used for like more fast-paced gaming. This is how you better know where to look and where to go. It literally, if you put tip number 1 and tip number 2 together right here, you will literally know exactly where everybody is and exactly how you should move accordingly. All right, back to this, bro. I'm gonna just keep showing a gameplay review so y'all can better understand. Look at this. I'm up top. There's not many people outside, not many of our teammates outside. So I gotta go top window. I can't just run out there because I don't know what's really happening. I wasn't paying attention. So one dead right there, 2 dead. I kill him quick. This whole section is clear. This also matters on how you clear out. All right, boom. Someone right there. Someone right there. So I know somebody's up top window and somebody's on the Jeep or on the blue car right there. But I know this side is clear for now until about 2 seconds later when somebody's gonna run up. Look, I look. There goes somebody else. I clear him out. I feel like someone's gonna jump up any minute, so I just kind of wait a little bit. I pre-aim. I throw a nade to see if I can catch him off there. That dude ran up. He could have actually killed me right there. You see, teammate went over to the Jeep. I died right here, unfortunately. This dude had a shotgun. But y'all see how you gotta clear out the angles. Like, it matters on the angles you clear out, and it matters your teammates clear out. So if you clear out one section, then you gotta move to the next one. You gotta be quick on it. You can't just be waiting, because that's how your timing get messed up. And when your timing is messed up, that's how you end up dying. Because if I kill the dude, all right, wait like 5 seconds, and then try and look out again, it's gonna be messed up. My rhythm gonna be messed up. Now the last and final tip I got for y'all boys today, tip number 4. You want to always keep the enemies pinned into the spawn. Now this is probably one of the most important tips if you want to get an easy nuke or get easy high kill streaks or easy high kill games, especially on Nuketown or Hijack. What do I mean by pin the enemies into the spawn? So when you kill those people, right, use all the tips I just taught you. So when you kill those people, you see like 5 dead, 4 dead, 6 dead by reading the kill feed and knowing your rhythm and knowing how to clear the map out. That's when you need to push into their house or push into their spawn and make sure they stay right there. And be aware of the flips too, because when you do this, it can easily flip if all of y'all is just over there. So you got to know how to do this. So when it flips, the second the spawn flip, you got to run over to the other spawn and make sure they can't come out they spawn. Or they can come out, like they can get, like for example on Nuketown, they can get into the house on Nuketown, but make sure like you set up in there waiting for them to come out and you just keep killing them. Now you will see if you watch my gameplays, like the ones that been in the background on Nuketown for the past few days, you will see how I'm always in the house when I'm streaking, when I start collecting them kills and start building up that streak, because I'm just in the area where they gotta push out, and when they push out of there, I'm gonna just kill them anyways. This is the easiest way to perfect your rhythm and timing. The timing is gonna be so good because you're gonna know where they at and you're gonna know how long it's gonna take for them to get into the house. You run into the house all the time and you just set up in there. No, how often do you see people go pre-aim into their spawn? No one's coming out they spawn pre-aiming. They most likely just gonna be in there and then they start running and then you just kill them because they just don't know you in there. And then when you know how to move around the area perfectly into different variations and different routes and different covers, then you will see how you literally will be unkillable in there. This is the best tip on the whole list today. Keep them pinned to that area. Don't really let them push out into the mid-map section, because when you do that, now you got to restart the whole sequence. That's how you start building. It's easy to build a rhythm when they just in their spawn. They just in that little area. It's not spawn trapping because they spawn and they coming out a little bit, but when they come out, you just set up and you just kill them anyways. Look, back to this gameplay again. Look, I had a 24 gun streak in this game, by the way. That's why I keep coming back to it. So look, so I noticed somebody died, so somebody got to be spawning back there. Somebody in the spawn already. So look, I push back here, gun this dude. Once again, same gameplay. Like I said, I run in here. Notice how I'm in. They never gonna expect me to be in the house that they spawning at. I'm clearing it out. I'm trying to make sure nobody up here at all. Look, right there. I kill him. Now they still spawning over here. It's another kill. Kill him off the spawn. He getting pinned. He can't do nothing. He not gonna come out the spawn pre-aiming. Now he probably sitting back there pre-aiming because I was just up top. Now I just move back and let him push. Look at that. And just like that, we took over the whole spawn. The only reason we took over the whole spawn because this is the hard point right here. If this wasn't the hard point, I would have just keep gunning him. This works best on domination because it's really hard to flip the spawns to domination. But hard point, the spawns flip all the time. And now I'm just playing back until I gotta push up again. Look at this here, bro. Still in they spawn, bro. It didn't flip now. So boom, he dead. And I'm gonna kill him off the spawn. Run back here real quick. Smack him up off the spawn. That's not the same dude. They just got the same skin on. But the same, look, coming up the stairs. That's the same dude right there. Gunned him. You gotta know your rhythm too. You gotta know when to play aggressive, when to just sit back and let them push you. It's a difference. Like, okay, if he just coming out the spawn, I can really just pin him right there. I gotta hurry up and do it fast. But if I know he's a little bit closer than expected, like right there, that last kill, then I'm gonna sit there and just pre-aim. He coming up again. Sit there and pre-aim. He ain't come out. I just pinned this dude. He started throwing nades and stuff. Like right there, the dude downstairs. I don't got no nade. I can't do nothing. I gotta just shoot him. He's dead. I don't know how the other guy ain't noticed me. All right, now they finna come up again. Now I just jump out the window. I don't do the same thing. You notice I'm never doing the same thing too frequently to the same person. I can kind of estimate which one of these people are the people I just killed, which one of these people are the exact person I'm thinking about. Like the person I may have killed in this bedroom. I think, okay, this one right here is him because he's trying to come up and kill me. So I don't sit there and pre-aim that same corner that I just killed him the first time with, simply because if I do that, then he may know I'm doing that. And I want to do everything he doesn't know I'm doing. That's a sub tip. That's an extra tip, a bonus tip right there. Always be unpredictable. Always do what they wouldn't expect you to do. Don't ever like do the same thing over and over again. And I'm pretty sure this is him right here. And this is when he came out with that launcher. Look, that's him, bro. He don't know what's happening. And look, I'm just up top. I'm in an off angle. They don't know where I'm at. Now look, he coming back up here again. But instead of sitting right there, notice how I move forward and I just kind of sit right here and pre-aim. And then I just shoot him. You see that? He doesn't know what to expect I'll do. The first time I shot him just like this. The second time I was laying on the balcony and he had a rocket launcher. And the third time I did it again. Look, I try and kill that dude. I don't know what he was doing, so I ran away. I fell off right here and I run up out of there because it started getting too hectic. All the way back into this house right here. And look, I know somebody spawned over here. So, you know, I can probably pick up these few kills too. Look, boom, right there. That's one kill. One on the care package back here. This is an easy kill. And another one was back there too. He tried to look at the care package, like, what's going on? I'm on a 20 right now. 21. And then I'm just pre-aiming. I just pre-aim now. I could have got the nuke if I just pre-aimed. But I was just kind of playing right now. Look, right there. Boom. Someone else down there too. The whole game, the whole name of the game is just be unpredictable. And when you pin them in the spawn, you unpredictable. I don't know what they was doing back there. I ran away. He tried to come in sliding. He thought I was in that corner, which I was on top of the bed. Once again, another unpredictable move. Who's gonna expect you to be on the bed? Unless sometimes people do expect you, but like most times they don't. Like I ended up dying right there because I lost my rhythm. If I would have kept going, most definitely would have got the nuke. Please use all these tips. Please use all of them, especially the last one. The last one is the most important. Use that last one, bro. I promise you can easily get a nuke. You can play fast, get that rhythm going. It's gonna feel so much better when you use that last tip. The game gonna feel great when you play like that. Just think about it. You always gonna know where they at if you pin them in the spawn. You ain't even gotta estimate, okay, where they at, where they at, where they at. That's why I say it's the easiest method, because you pin them in the spawn. You gonna know where they at 24/7. But anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video right here. If you did, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post videos like this all the time. I've been posting tips and tricks 4 days in a row, and y'all been enjoying it. All right, so we got to keep it going. We got to keep the rhythm going. Subscribe to my channel. You want to see more Black Ops 7 tips and tricks. If you want to really get good at Call of Duty, subscribe to this channel, because I teach all the unknown stuff. I teach all the stuff all these streamers doing, all these YouTubers doing, but they won't share. Most of the COD tips and tricks community, or most of the COD tips and tricks YouTubers, they don't share this because one, they don't know it, or two, it's literally just because they don't know it. Like if they knew it, they'd share it, but they don't know it. They just be teaching random tips like, oh, change your settings, which is not bad. I'm gonna drop a settings video, but they be like, oh, make a class up a certain way. I tell you a few tips on class setups and stuff, but like there's actually tips you got to use to improve your skill. So please subscribe to this channel. I'm also going live at 150 followers on Twitch, so go follow my Twitch, link in the description below. Also down in the comment section below, we are live at 150 followers. I'm so ready to go live on Twitch. I ain't been live on Twitch since like earlier this year, actually like last year, because I had my PC. So Yeah, I gotta understand, man. I came a long way, man. I really did come a long way. I ain't had this PC all the time, bro. I used to record on a laptop with this. I had this mic hooked into a laptop, and I used to stream on Twitch. And then the Twitch gameplay, I'd screen record the Twitch gameplay when the stream was done, and then throw it on YouTube. That's exactly how it used to be. You can go back and watch it. Look at the quality. But I happen to get this because y'all boys right here. So please, thank you for everything, man. Thank you for everything. But like I said, man, the Patreon's still up. If you want to go increase your skill to the maximum, you want to become one of the best players. I go in depth on all these tips. Like, it's really levels to this. I can keep going deeper and deeper. These tips literally helped me smoke X-Prone VZ multiple times. He couldn't outgun me. He really couldn't. He may have beat me in the game, but he may have won the game. He ain't nuked me and he ain't outgunned me. This how crucial these tips get. And I teach all that stuff over in the Patreon. So go subscribe to the Patreon. Link in the description below. Or if you want to see my previous video where I talk about the BO7 tips to develop an unstoppable gun skill that nobody can be able to gun you. Basically what I just said. Even the top streamers can't gun you when you understand what I know. Then go click on this video right here.